Alright, here's the first start on this Camry. Trying to get all the air out of the cooling system. Let's see how that goes here. Get it all done in a minute, but my son's got some more exhaust ordered because he had some issues with the other exhaust. So that's where all the noise is coming from, but she'll be straight. Sounds like she's going to be a good runner. And thanks again to Jonathan W. for hooking me up with this engine, because it's a good one. It's going to be a good one. So thanks again, Jonathan. Appreciate the help. I'm sure my grandson appreciates the help. Alright, so my grandson come and picked his car up the other day, and here's the old motor right here. But I was talking to him about, you know, what happened and everything, and he run the motor out of oil is what happened. We'll do an autopsy on this thing later. But when I switched the oil pan out, because the oil pan on the donor motor was bent from the wreck, so when I switched the pan out, the pan off of this motor right here was full of metal. So, but anyhow, I asked him, you know, had he checked the oil, and he said, no, I don't have to check it every 3,000 miles. And I'm like, dude, that's when you should do the oil change, not check the oil. You check the oil every time you get gas. So anyhow, I said, well, did any lights come on? And he said, well, the genie light come on. I was like, what's a genie light? And he said, you know, the light looks like a genie lamp. I was like, dude, that's an oil light. He said, well, it came on and it went back off. I was like, that's the oil light, man. You should have stopped right then. He's like, well, the engine light didn't come on. So I guess the boy had a point. But anyhow, I hope he learned his lesson. And he's got his car, and now we got to clean this mess up. But, all right, guys, I hope you can hear me. This storm from Florence to Rain started in. I recorded the first start portion of this video Friday, and drove the Camry and put about 40 miles on it so my son and grandson could pick it up Saturday. And then I posted the follow-up picking up my grandson departed you just watched a few minutes ago when I got home from work this afternoon. And then I've got another video that I'm going to try to post when I post this one. The problem is where I live at, my signal is so bad that it takes a long time just to upload a 5-minute video. I mean, like all night. So, and I had lost my internet because of the storm this afternoon, and I was editing this video. I know that this first start part of this running video here, it sounds like that motor's got valve noise or knocking bottom in, but it doesn't. This is the old exhaust off of my grandson's car. This is a flex coupler, and it comes up to a 90-degree angle that bolts to the catalytic converter that's made into the exhaust manifold. This flex coupler has been patched up,
My son actually broke the front part of it off because he wanted to save the O2 sensor and carry it home with him. He's ordered this new pipe, but on the exhaust, which the exhaust on the wreck car was a lot better than this, there's supposed to be a flange connector right here that my son had this piece put in because it leaked real bad there. This exhaust is broke off back here where it bolts up to the muffler. So the other exhaust was a lot better, but this flex coupler is still bad. So he's ordered this piece that cuts the 90 and comes back to the flex coupler here, to the flange coupler here. But the noise that you're hearing in the video is the leak at this flex coupler right here. This is all exhaust noise. That motor is really, really quiet. There is no valve noise and there's no knock. I just wanted all you guys to realize that motor, it sounds great. In the video it sounds like crap, but in reality it is a really quiet, it sounds and feels like a really tight motor. But I just wanted to let y'all know that. I'm going to try to upload this video with it raining and stormy. I don't know if it's going to load tonight. And then I've got a video that I want to load about my motorcycle and a little experience I had coming up from work today where my clutch cable broke. And I'm going to try to upload both of these videos tonight, but I don't know if it'll happen because of the storm. But anyhow, I just want to let y'all know, and I appreciate you watching. And again, Jonathan W., thank you. You hooked me up with a great motor. I'm sure my son's going to get my grandson's going to get a lot of service out of it if he takes care of it. And I hope he learned his lesson about oil. Anyhow, later, y'all.